Before the break, we asked, how much did it cost to construct the original set of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The correct answer is B, $200,000. The first run of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is a runaway success, pulling in nearly 15 million viewers per episode. It trounces the competition and creates a pop culture frenzy. ABC immediately orders a second run of the show for the fall. But one question remains. Will Who Wants to Be a Millionaire ever actually make someone a millionaire?
People were saying, well, they don't want a winner. The network doesn't want to part with $1 million. And maybe that was true, but the show needed a winner.
It's November 1999. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is back with ratings bigger than ever. Each night, everyone is watching and waiting for someone to win the big prize. Well, almost everyone.
I had no intention of watching it because I just thought it was just a goofy game show.
But John Carpenter, an IRS employee from Hamden, Connecticut, can't escape Millionaire. It's everywhere.
We had friends over, and after dinner, they said, oh, we got to watch this thing. This is great. It's a great show. And I said, yeah, whatever. I heard the first few questions, and I couldn't believe how easy they were.
Boob tube is slang for what? Movies, subway, television, Baywatch marathon.
Those questions are meant to be things that they should just know.
The first 5 questions are really fun because everyone can play along and it sort of eases the contestant into the game.
Which of these words is slang for an exceptionally attractive person?
I said, this is ridiculous. And they said, no, they get a lot more difficult.
But from where John is sitting, they don't seem to be getting any harder.
And they kept going, and I'm like, these aren't any more difficult. So that's when I realized I should probably try to be on the show.
Unique to the Primetime Millionaire, getting on the show doesn't require an audition or weeks of waiting. Instead, John calls the Millionaire hotline that evening and answers a series of trivia questions.
I got all of the questions right the first time.
That night, more than 1 million would-be contestants phone the hotline. But within 1 hour, a producer calls John and lets him know he's on the show. Less than 48 hours after qualifying by phone, John is in the hot seat.
Where should choking victims place their hands to indicate to others they need help?
Well, I don't like seeing the word choking about right now.
He, I thought, was a little cocky. I am paid!
And perhaps with good reason.
Boy, he cruised right through those first 14 questions and never flinched and never asked for a lifeline.
When someone's close to winning $1 million, you can hear a pin drop in the studio.
John is one question away from winning $1 million and making television and Game Show Hall of Fame history. Over 21 million people around the U.S. hold their breath.
Let's go for the million. Which of these U.S. presidents appeared on the television series Laugh-In? Lyndon Johnson, Richard Nixon, Jimmy Carter, Gerald Ford.
I like to call my parents right now.
And they had a little smirk or a giggle when I said I want to call my father.
I said, well, he's a nice guy after all. He wants to call his father, who probably has better recall of this moment 31 years ago. Our friends at AT&T will get your dad on the line.
Hi, Dad.
As he makes the phone call, I'm pretty sure that he doesn't know the answer. And then it dawns on me, because I'm looking at this close-up on a bank of monitors.
I don't really need your help, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to win the $1 million.
It dawns on me, oh my God, he knows it. And he's manipulating the tools of our show in order to do something that nobody around the world has ever done before.
U.S. President appeared on Laugh-In as Richard Nixon. That's my final answer.
This is the final answer heard all around the world. He's won $1 million.
I was aware of it at the time that it was happening, that it was an historic moment in television.
You could see just how exciting a game show could be.
You never forget the first $1 million check you write out for somebody.
It's a classic moment.
I'm just glad I was right. Imagine if I was wrong. Probably been more famous.
John Carpenter's $1 million win is a moment unlike any other in game show history. It's another reason Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is the first inductee to the Game Show Hall of Fame. When we come back, more moving stories of how Who Wants to Be a Millionaire changes contestants' lives. And later, find out why Meredith Vieira decides to take the job on the daytime version of Millionaire. The title of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was originally inspired by the lyrics of what 1950s musician? A. Cole Porter. B. Nat King Cole. C. Tony Bennett. D. Elvis Presley. The answer when we return.